They're close.
That had to hurt.
Targets ahead.
Take it to him! Ranged incoming! That the last of them?
This is where Tainor was headed. There's blight here. She didn't mention that.
Maybe she didn't know.
Oh, not good. That relic ended up blighting Oros. Oros. He didn't make it. But it seems he managed to destroy the relic. Tainor and Gus must be out here somewhere. We'll keep looking. Darkspawn. Wait. Is that? I think that's Tainor.
On to you. Get clear.
Just say when. Finished.
Good.
I'm so sorry, Tainor. You didn't deserve this. One more Veil Jumper to find. The tracker Gus. Let's hope we can still save him. What's that there? By those bushes? A collar? This says... Gus. Oh, wait. The tracker Tainor talked about was a nug. Oros's companion nug. Oh. Let's get you home, little one.
There! Attack! Snipers! We need to blow these! Now's your chance!
That's Rook for ya.
Impressive, Rook! They're at range!
Take him out.
They're down. Get ready. Stay in cover!
Thanks, Lucanis.
Anytime. End it now! Everyone all right?
How did you become such a good cook anyway? It doesn't feel like a crow thing.
I was stuck in prison for a year. Thinking about how I'd kill my enemies was entertaining, until I ran out of ideas. That's when I started thinking up dishes.
I hope Taynor is all right. I haven't seen her in days.
We have no defense against that.
'Tis true. The gods' workings project elements of the worst kind of blood magic.
That's Gus! I wondered where he was. Haven't seen Oros or Taynor in a while either.
Wary of it.
I'm sorry.
It's addictive and dangerous.
Gus was the only one I could save.
Portals and likely
Oh,
to be
creators have mercy.
wielded by gods.
Poor Gus. Do you think he understands? I suppose I'll look after him now. Oros wouldn't want him to be lonely. Thank you, Rook.
Ooze them. Plenty of ways to spend your coin here. Come back alive. No coin in dead customers.
Manifestation.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Neve Bellara.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
What are you two up to?
We're talking, just two normal people talking about things. You know, very casually.
It turns out Bellara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
There's no official rotation. Everyone just makes extra food when they get hungry.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tevan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Anything. I'm not too picky.
Really? Maybe we'll surprise you. But the good kind of surprise, for once.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Neve Bellara? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
Does it feel like this place is Solas's revenge? We spoiled his ritual and now we have to house sit for him.
spaces between. Harding, you come from Ferelden, right?
Sure do. Is this the start of a turnip joke?
Everyone likes turnips. No. Are you from Denerim, then?
No, the countryside near Redcliffe. Why?
I've never been to Ferelden.
I see what unbinds. Bring it. The gods shall be denied.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. Keep safe out there.
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet.
Rook.
Good to meet you. Be careful out there.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch, unless you're buying. Gold for treasure. Sorry, do I know you?
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
You feel death closing!
Got us from a distance! Now there's a nice shot.
Time to clean up!
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
It's dark down here, isn't it?
Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. But we've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I got blight on me. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them and let them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori? We have to take out the leaders.
The Darkspawn are coming out of those pools of blight. We have to destroy them.
We're still blocked. There's another boil somewhere.
Nice, Rook!
Your lives are ending!
That's one for Rook.
Combine our strength!
Coming! I'm there!
All set. Let them then. Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the Shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Tomorrow.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose, is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Silver? Gold? Gemstones? You have a discerning eye.
Have a look at my merchandise. Everyone deserves a cozy living space.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Interested in something that glitters? I can help.
Hey there. Hi. My shop's pretty new, but I've got armor, clothing.
I also say
Come,
that
take a look.
for those with wanderers' hearts.
Thanks so much.
Those are Venatori. We're on the right track. Watch out! The Venatori have posted guards. Finish it!
Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop passage open.
Sounds like a way to get inside without being seen.
If they left it open again. Locked. There has to be another way in.
We got company. Got him in position!
Let's keep moving, before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. We must be close. Someone conveniently left the rooftop entrance open again. That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out. They're using magic to control that darkspawn. We have to stop it.
Bring our skills together!
Get them! We can't let Darkspawn be released into the city!
Fight as one!
Do not give in!
Not too bad.
On to you!
Got to move. On your right.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn. This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
I think we've only scratched the surface. It will get worse.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
I'm hoping you're here to help, because we need it.
Rook's been working with us. Varric is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
I hope Minrathous hasn't been unkind to you. Tevinter is wary of the Qunari, thanks to old and ongoing enmities. May Varys Talani formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again. Halos's fried fish is to die for. Where does he get the fish? Not straight out of the canal. Wait, don't tell me. I'm better off not knowing.
They're telling us to watch out for darkspawn.
Will we get any help? The Grey Warden?
I imagine the Grey Warden have their hands full elsewhere.
But what if the Darkspawn come back? Talk to Lorelei. She's the boss.
I heard about the warehouse. Till next time.
You know the antiquarian? These urchins come here for treasure. Pays well.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. All right, everyone.
Need to move.
You're left!
Don't let up!
Got him good, Rook.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Dogtown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
It offers an escape, and it's exciting. I still don't know how anyone sleeps through the noise.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away. Enjoy.
Minrathous has gone to the dogs. The Akin doesn't care. Mona's Pell dance act astounds audience.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got... I don't know. Something you might need? Great! I'm going back to my book now.
I came down here to procure particular items. I'm told Dogtown is a discreet place to shop.
A good deal.
Did the Magisterium explain why the Archon's palace rained fire on the city?
Wasn't it a mistake? You know how finicky those magical defense systems can be.
It's just so sad. So many people were hurt.
I'm sure they're fine.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. I looked into you. An upstart assassin whose grandstanding against the Antam attracted too much attention. Sounds brazen, even for an Antivan crow.
I saw a perfect opportunity to ambush the Antam. If the Talons wanted me to stick to their plan, they should have told me about it.
So I'm interested in hearing how an Antivan killer for hire unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf, elven god of lies, from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
It's no fairy tale. When we stopped Solas, something got out. According to the Veil Jumpers, it was the elven gods, Elganan and Gillenane. And they're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mayvaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Mayvaris and I started a political faction called the Lucanis. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common-sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Mayvaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucanis were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
I'm sure he'll show up again. Like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Minrathous lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between.
I need to talk to Varric.
Dumart's breath. I wasn't expecting to see a resurgence of the Venatori. Venatori, shadow dragons. All they do is make things complicated for the rest of us. At least the
Who dies next? Latest chapter of Ophidian Hall. Read it now.
Did you hear? Darkspawn in Darktown.
If I'm not here tomorrow.
Eyes open.
This is costing plenty! They're taking us apart!
Well, that's a relief.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Solas lived here. The Dreadwolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solas is the worst tenant I followed. And that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Well, that tells me you're a big enough name to have enemies.
No, but the Magister was. Some Docktown nobody gets involved with his case? That's good gossip. They forgot my name in a week. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says that they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die?
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Right, I'm closer to the coffee.
I'm sure Taya will welcome you to stay here in the Diamond.
I don't care. I don't sleep anymore anyway. But thanks for caring.
Always eager for your business. See you again.
You ever talk to Jacobus?
I tried to talk to Warden.
Sorry, I'm new at this. Not just at throwing marks.
Woo!
Lucanis, you've really never been to Ferelden? But I thought you traveled all over.
The crows don't take many contracts there. Not since the Fifth Blight.
I heard Terran Loghain hired crows in his fight over the throne.
And that's why we don't work there anymore. Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now.
To attune your body to a higher level of health?
Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the daedalus seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Neve only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
Welcome. Whether you're looking for functional blades or authorized display replicas, you're in the right place.
Greetings.
Anything sound good?
Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
Bitter's good. Chocolate is better.
They have cioccolata calda. It was my favorite drink as a child.
I think you're shaming me, but I love a good chocolate calda. So, have we done enough three crows in a coffee shop chatting about nothing to bore the spies?
Just about. The most persistent one gave up when Lucanis started getting all romantic about the roasts.
It's a very good roast. So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
If she was here in Treviso to kill Katerina, she can't be in Virantium already.
Rook's right. Zara's giving you a false lead, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's been paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Your cousin only seems to hear about one word in 10.
He's always been this way. He hears what he wants to hear.
Bitter and sweet, you called that blend? Like a kiss goodbye. So, what would a first kiss be?
Honey and lavender cream. Sweet. Intriguing. And you? How would you describe it?
Every kiss is different.
Sometimes a unique pleasure should be just that.
That sounds like the voice of experience.
I've always thought that to live truly is to live fully. But even before I was captured, my life was not really my own. So much had been determined for me.
Being grandson to the first Talon must come with a lot of baggage.
Much like House Deriva.
Since I took the initiative against the Antom, I don't need to worry about disappointing them.
Rook, there's no need to doubt yourself. And if you do, I'll be here to convince you. How's your cioccolata calda?
Just sweet enough to intrigue me. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
The butcher wants to see Treviso? Then he shall. My father will throw a ball, and I will wear the best dress.
Need to top up?
Best place in Treviso.
You can't force these spaces. They just kind of form where people are.
Mark my words, Treviso will come back even stronger from this.
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that some things are still the same.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through. I thought I'd earned some trust.
I did.
A candle hop. Is this for us? Strange. He wants us to find more.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slavers aren't going to shiver in their boots about.
Don't touch the treasure.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons?
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Bellara's cereals, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
The best word in Docktown, right here.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
Viper! More than one
And
person.
your missing
You read it
person?
here first.
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Viper spotted
One,
at a
please.
local fish fry.
I'll save this one for the Viper. Leaving the papers to me?
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easy.
Another rebellion?
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
One paper, thanks.
I've got a contact who
Another
works this
rebellion?
area.
Here's what
Let's
we
see
know.
if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good neighbours. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Neve.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. And not unless you deal in poison.
Me? You got the wrong guy. Although I could get you a name. What about you, Neve? You're not here for poison.
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble?
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
Circle District gossip. Read the latest.
We'll take one.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
The best cereal in Minrathous. The latest chapter is here. Circle District gossip. Read the latest.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here!
Paper, thanks.
Scandal and enchantment!
I think we've got enough.
First.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solas. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
That's a problem.
Smite the heretic!
Here we go!
End this!
Got him good, Rook.
Now's your chance!
I feel a blessing!
Look out! Behind you!
The faithful cannot die!
On to you!
End it now! Everyone still alive?
This message. You're connected to the other candle hop we met.
So the crow...
Watch for Venatori. They're everywhere.
You were saying?
They're hitting us from afar! Didn't even know what hit them!
Nicely done, Rook!
Up there.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solas was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
Just tell me already.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solas cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solas.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first Warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Are you okay, Rook? You look like you could use a nap.
I can't believe you found the end to my cereal. The poison was inside the ring.
Glad it worked out.
It did! Well, not for the poison drinker, but he'd murdered the neighbor's cat, so for the cats... Anyway, you and Rook had me worried, but...
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Any day you spend with the 7th Talon is a good day.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Thea waiting.
Jacobus.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're always such a dear. You certainly didn't learn that from Viago.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andradea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Something's going on with him. I don't know what.
When he's not on the job, my cousin always has his head in the clouds.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks, and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
She was a smart lady.
She was the best. Of all the Talons, Katerina was the sharpest.
Which makes it even harder to believe this could happen. Nobody could catch her unaware. And now Hilario's got his head in the clouds.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Dea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
You keep disrupting the Antom. I'll keep you safe travels.
We worry about Jacobus. His future seems so dark.
We're crows. There's comfort in the dark.
Jacobus is not yet a crow.
But he's not alone. It can be hard to remember that, however.
Jacobus has potential. You see it, don't you, Viago?
Like I saw in certain other fledglings. And as with them, that can end very good or very bad.
Not all things end with clarity, as you and I both know.
Fine. Endings are fuzzy. Starts are shocking. Middles are worth lingering.
The Qunari Diamond is your casino. The occupation hasn't closed your business?
Business may be down, but it isn't my casino to close.
An easy mistake to make. Isn't that right, Andaratea Cantori?
I am no landlord, and anyone who treats me as such shall be evicted.
So you two are both Talons. Doesn't that make you rivals?
Rank in one area is rarely applicable to others. Which is to say, only a fool would try to impose rank on Thea.
Wise words from a sometimes fool.
A history I would wish on no one else, lest they take it from me.
I have nothing new.
We sail.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
Even Spite felt the chill. I did not know he could.
Darkspawn! Let's clear them out.
I'll make these quick. We need to close. Now's your chance. Good work. We need to close it.
That one, that one!
If the Darkspawn are here, the blight on this island must be running wild.
Then we'll just have to deal with it.
Over there. Another entryway, like the one that took us to that Solas memory. There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solas's memories. Remember last time? The past really can still hurt you.
Andaran Atishan. Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solas. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solas sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
Fight for Solas? I guess as long as it gets us to the truth.
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many? Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp. Okay. Think. We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
More enemies. Go!
They bring the strength of the Fade!
We're almost through to their citadel, and the Evanuris know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
More of them.
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! For victory!
The gods send aid! This is as far as you go!
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached this citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solas, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solas didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Avenuris.
I doubt it was the last time he did so either.
Let's see what this fragment can tell us.